Alex sent me a video, maybe like 3-4 days ago, and I watched this thing, and I tell you all, I was shocked because it's like one of those videos that you watch that you just laugh, but you also kind of pity what's going on there, and I just found it like I found it jaw dropping to say the least, in
It's
bad and good ways.
no, just bad. It's ironically funny and unironically just horrifying and sad.
Yeah. So, how about you tell us what this video is, Alex?
So basically, I heard about this through like the media a little bit, but I didn't pay any mind to it. And then I stumbled upon a video and I decided to watch it. It's called Welcome to CHAZ. We might link it into the description.
We will, yeah.
And basically, for those of you unfamiliar, CHAZ was, I don't know if it, the Wikipedia page says they disbanded on June 24th, so I guess it's done.
And fun fact, apparently some people don't know they've
Yeah,
disbanded yet.
when they disbanded, apparently like the leaders knew they disbanded, but the actual people like there didn't even realize that they were allowed to like leave. Just showing you how well structured and amazing this new society, this autonomous zone, as
Yeah, so what does it stand for?
so CHAZ is an oh my god, CHAZ is an
English, please.
acronym. That's the word.
Yeah.
It's an acronym for Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, which basically means they not segregated, they separated from the United States.
Yeah.
They're not Americans anymore. Or for that 2 week period, they're not Americans.
They practically seceded.
Seceded,
from
that was the word.
The 50 states for I don't know how long. And the funniest thing is, I thought it wasn't like a whole state. It wasn't even a city. It was
It's like
just
3-4 blocks.
3 or 4 blocks in Capitol Hill. What is it, Washington?
I
I'm gonna
think
be honest.
Seattle.
Seattle's in Washington, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So in Seattle, Washington, just like these
Washington D.C. is also Washington. No, but I know what you mean. I'm just saying, Pete.
Okay, so
yeah, Seattle. It's Seattle, Washington, Capitol Hill. A bunch of people during the protesting going on in our country, the United States. I don't know. They just had the idea that they went a step above protests. They thought it was a great idea. I think the reason they picked that location was that's where the police precinct was for that area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they got rid of the police. So
What?
yeah, the police evacuated, like they ran away.
No way.
Cuz they're afraid, they
Well, I mean, that makes sense, but I didn't know that they did that.
So yeah, no, they're very much their original beliefs. I don't know what they'll tell you now, but their original like beliefs were to defund the police. They're a part of that group
Oh, yeah,
of people
yeah.
to like no more police because that's
No,
such
I
a great
understand.
idea.
No, I understand.
And
Oh, wow.
there
I
were
had no idea.
there were probably a few other things like about systemized problems and all that stuff, systemic problems and all that good stuff. But that was probably one of the main things about like how to deal with the police. And their idea is get rid of them. We don't need police. And not even 10 days go by in this state of anarchy because there was no leadership. There was no like there's no organization or structure. There's literally, I saw a part of the video, there's like a guy like preaching to the crowd, and then he's like, are you guys afraid? And it's like, oh man, that was pretty soft, guys. It's like, are you guys afraid? It's like, no. And then it's like right in behind him, it's like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got pizza. It's like a bad after school activity. It's not like an actual
That's messed
like
up.
because it's like there's no structure. Like there was no way it was gonna sustain. Anarchy never sustains itself, first of all. But like,
Well, yeah, that's how anarchy
but like,
works.
at least I expected like maybe a month or two. Like they couldn't even survive 10 days without killing each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Was there actual bloodshed?
Yes, they started killing each
Wow.
other. These people, this organized group. I'm doing air quotes by the way when I'm saying organized. They're just like not even 10 days. I believe they started. June 12th or June 14th, around that time, and they disbanded at June 24th. So that's a 10-day period. And within that 10-day period, they got a bunch of people. They set up walls, ironically enough. They distributed guns, even though they claimed they're anti-gun. And
yeah, that I just want people who are listening to watch the video, because like there are little, it's like a slideshow almost, that just offers videos of the actual or footage of that zone in action, and then it'll be similar to a slideshow where it'll say like one thing and then
show
a completely ironic statement. So it's just like it's like what you just said. They'll say like, we're anti-gun, but we distribute guns to everyone.
Yeah, they're literally
like
there were literally people like holding spears and swords, like, and wearing armor, like very minority group, but like
medieval armor.
Yeah, no, makeshift medieval armor, not even like the real stuff. They're just like putting metal on them.
It's Game of Thrones in 2020.
Yeah, but like not cool. It's just some hipster idiot.
Whoa, come on, man! Don't make fun of hipsters. I'm just kidding. I'm not. But
no, there's nothing wrong with being a hipster. But if you're a hipster and an idiot, the world's against you. You're definitely against the world if you're both of those things.
Wow, man, I
just don't understand. Like, who thinks this is a good idea? The joke is usually that the people who join this are people who don't have lives, like who are in their 40s, or high school students who don't know anything. And
I mean,
I'm tempted
kids
to
are
agree.
Impressionable.
But they're not kids. These are grown-ups.
I do actually have friends in Washington State, so I'm gonna ask them about this on another occasion.
I just feel like
and see like what they know about good old CHAZ.
The Chads and Chadettes of CHAZ.
I don't think that's how it works. It is Chazanites,
Chazites. I don't know.
They Chazinians?
I don't know. Even in their video, they didn't even know that their name is CHAZ. Like, some of the people in the group didn't even know the name of their group.
Oh,
it's just like, how stupid can you be?
It's not. I don't think it's just.
It's not.
I don't think it's stupidity. It's just pure anarchy.
But like,
that's what anarchy is right there.
Why is it really so difficult to comprehend that anarchy never works? And then while yes, maybe on day 1 or 2 you'll like loot every building and get like a free flat screen TV, but like on day 2, like that high is gone and society's still gone with the wind, so there's nothing left.
I mean, the universe works in mysterious ways, man. The universe tends towards anarchy anyway. Just funny enough.
Shut up, P, with your entropy. Dude, your entropy science.
Hey, listen. It's completely right, and you know it. It's just that we, as human beings, have tried super hard to fight the natural order of things. And to some point, we've succeeded. But then there are people like the Chazanites who have decided that maybe we should just give in, let go, and then let the universe take its course, so to speak.
You're acting like these people know what they're doing. They did not know they were starting anarchy.
I'm trying to rationalize for them what they don't understand, probably.
Then that doesn't make any sense, because you're basically trying to make it out like they know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. You know more what they're doing than they know what they're doing.
It's quite possible.
It's sad.
You know, what I found so intriguing about that whole thing is that you could get so many people to buy into one thing, even if they don't even know what it is exactly that they're buying into. And that's so powerful. Like, the power of social psychology in general, or just being able to have a group think alike, like we've talked about it before. Mob mentality, tribe mindset, we're a herd.
I hate it.
I mean, like it or not, it's in your DNA.
No,
no, it's not. You're not a human being.
No, but like, you can, the thing is, we established like what it means to be happy in a previous podcast, and one of our biggest points is confronting your own ignorance and your own flaws
Yeah.
and overcoming that.
Yep.
These people definitely did not do that ever in their lives, I don't think. I think that's fair to say.
I mean,
Cuz like
you can't just say that right away.
I
You don't
can't.
know
I
any of these
can't.
people.
You're right. But let me ask to all the people who actually genuinely support CHAZ. What exactly was the goal? What was the end game? What? So you seceded from the U.S. You conquered 4 blocks or 8 blocks of land, not even farmable land, just like metropolitan land. You got the police out, and you got all the doctors out, and most of the food people also were left. So you don't have restaurants, you don't have police, you don't have government, you have nothing. What what do you think is gonna happen? Now, you might say that they tried to expand, you know, just keep growing, like Napoleon with his army when he was marching to Paris.
Yep.
Maybe they thought that block by block they will conquer all of Seattle and then all of Washington and then the whole United States would be in the
United
in
Autonomous
anarchy.
Zones.
United in anarchy, but like
United States of Autonomous Zones. That's what we'd be.
I mean,
But anyways, go on. Sorry.
it's just like I get it. Stuff happened. America has its a lot of bad stuff has happened in recent years, and not even recent years, in recent weeks, or
Yeah.
months.
And all of history.
Well,
Fair,
I doubt
fair,
they're
to be
thinking
fair.
about that, but
Yeah, that's true.
so a lot of bad stuff happened, and change should happen. I do believe in that, but I there was a quote, right, and I forget the author. I'll look it up and put it in the description. But the quote was basically, "Fighting for peace is the same thing as screwing for virginity." And I think that's such a funny quote
Huh.
because it's just like I don't think that's entirely true, but just the concept alone is kind of true. If you want to create peace with guns
Okay,
and
I
violence
understand it.
and literally putting up a wall, I'm confident most of these people who join CHAZ are probably going to say they're very anti-Trump, and Trump was pro-wall, and these guys created a wall in their own thing. So it's just like do you not see the hypocrisy or just the irony in like what you're doing? Like, you're standing for one thing, but your actions clearly demonstrate an alternative belief. Like, you don't even believe in your own beliefs, and I think I still think it would fail, but at the least you could be consistent with yourself. If you believe in anarchy, I'm not for you, but at least believe in it. Don't just be like, we don't believe in guns, but we need guns. I need a gun. It's like, wait a minute. That kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah. I like the wall example because that was another ironic thing that they had in the video. That if you're listening, you go ahead and watch it because it'll be there.
No,
it's like they're against the walls, but we built our own wall.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
But
also.
the biggest peak of irony in all of CHAZ is probably their treatment towards the police. So
yes,
one of the main one of the main things about the CHAZ people is the CHAZ cult is basically they didn't like the police and they wanted to defund the police. Basically, America
just
with
completely get rid of
the police. No more police. All right, you can believe that. This is America. You're allowed to believe the world is flat and God laid an egg. You can believe whatever you want. But when they started shooting each other, they started begging the police to come in and save them. Like, what the heck are you doing? Like, honestly. Like, how can you, look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm against the police and I'm against the system and I don't like it, and then the next day you're begging the people you pushed away. You pushed away. They didn't move away. You pushed them away, and now you're saying, please come back to help us. It's like, the system isn't perfect, but, it was doing its job, and that's kind of to, maintain order. You got rid of the order, and now...
Yeah, okay. With that respect, yeah. Keep going.
listen, it's not a perfect system. The police are not perfect, and balance of power is probably one of the biggest gray areas in all of humanity.
Yeah.
Being responsible with power is borderline impossible for a human being to do. But that's not the point. The point is, you say no police, and they obliged. They literally left. And the mayor or the governor of the Seattle city was like, fine, let them do what they want. And they're literally walling themselves in. So it's like, okay, you got everything you want. You literally got everything you asked for. You start killing each other within 10 days. One.
Anarchy, my friend.